Carl Pilkington once got into a spat with Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant live on the air. In the argument in question, Carl expressed that he wanted to move back to Manchester from London, and Ricky Gervais encouraging him to pursue that want. Pilkington, of course, then counters himself by admitting that London is where his friend's life and career is. And so Gervais is compelled to reflect that Carl's greater active present want is to stay in London, thus confounding the producer. Gervais was perhaps unknowingly echoing a classic principle in economics called revealed preference theory, the core idea being that people's true preferences are best revealed by the choices they make, not by what they say they desire at some point, colloquially, right? So if someone says that they prefer Manchester but stays in London, the theory would say their revealed preference is to stay in London, since that's where they choose to live given the trade-offs in friends, family, the job market, salaries, rent, and tax and greenery, pollution, convenience, and then the process of packing, moving, unpacking, and countless other factors. But in the example where someone says, I want to not eat cake, understanding that it will make me fatter, but I'm deciding to eat cake because it brings me short-term pleasure. They can't complain like, oh, I don't want to be eating this cake, because they do, right? They're doing it because it gives them pleasure, and that's the winning argument for that particular decision. Or they could say, I want to go to the gym, understanding that it will make me fitter, but I'm deciding to read the news instead because I won't be up to date with current affairs. Applying RPT to a difficult relationship, one person might think, I don't want this relationship, but yet they stay. Their revealed preference to varying degrees of consciousness is to remain, because the trade-offs of leaving, as in loneliness, upheaval, guilt, etc., they outweigh their stated desire. Again, their true preference is whatever they actually end up doing. When a partner says they don't want this up-down relationship, but don't understand that alternatives include better versions of this relationship, and not just no relationship whatsoever, so it's either one or the other, rather than picking out the good and leaving the bad, then that is a failure on their part to be able to imagine and project into, and stick to ways forward that can increase net harmony and happiness. So here are some relationship-based examples of desires. Someone saying, I want to stop fighting, but my partner sets me off. Or saying, I want to leave, but that conversation would be really hard, therefore I don't want to have it right now. Or someone saying, I want to confront my cheating partner, but it might not be worth it, so I'm just going to disappear. The tells, as always, are in their actions, not their words. And if any of this has resounded with you, and you want to talk about it a bit more, then head over to my site and find me at ryanminti.com.